Dr. Joan Kaestner has her own practice in Encinitas. It's called the Kaiser Aesthetic Eye Center, and it keeps her pretty busy. She's also involved in many different activities outside of her work.
And one of those is how she's offering to help cure blindness in Africa by not only treating patients, but training physicians in Africa to help with ongoing care. Good morning.
Good morning, Joan.
Good morning.
And you're here to tell us about something that's happening over the weekend, and it has to do with Botox and blindness, because Botox was originally used to treat eye conditions, right?
Exactly. It was first FDA approved back in 1989 for blepharospasm and strabismus.
What's that?
Which is crossed eyes,
Okay.
basically. But more recently, it's become well known for its cosmetic uses,
Yeah.
and we're all
Erasing wrinkles.
getting a little bit addicted to it. Exactly. The exciting thing that's happening this weekend is I'm involved with a project called Eyes for Africa Initiative. It is going to sponsor the completion of the first comprehensive eye center in all of Africa. It's going to be located in Moshi, Tanzania, which is kind of close to Mount Kilimanjaro, I think. What we're doing is treating patients with Botox for their cosmetic concerns, usually frown lines, sometimes crow's feet. Here in my office, this Friday and this Saturday. All the proceeds are going to be donated to this Eyes of Africa.
All over the country? Is this a certain...
I'm the representative in San Diego. They're primarily ophthalmologists or oculoplastic surgeons. I know that there are 4 of us in California. I'm not sure how many across the country, but quite a few.
We have some pictures of people in Africa.
Have you been there? Have you?
I have actually been to Kenya. I've never been to this particular town.
Is this a clinic that we're looking at, and these people have
Yes.
blindness is a big problem in Africa? Tell us about that.
It's a huge problem in Africa. Currently, they estimate that there are about 7 million people blind in Africa. More than half of those are afflicted with cataracts.
A lot of it's
Cataract surgery,
nutritionally based too, isn't it?
it is. Nutritionally, infectious based. Blindness occurs much earlier in Africa at a younger stage. It affects people in the productive years of their life. It's particularly heartbreaking in women and children. And they simply don't have the resources. There are more eye surgeons in San Francisco than there are in the whole continent of Africa.
That's amazing.
Wow.
When you go there, there's so many things. You probably just want to help everybody everywhere.
Yes.
And how do you leave there and not just be so depressed about how the rest of the world, or not the rest, but a big part of the world lives?
It's overwhelming, and that's one of the goals of this initiative, to not only treat patients with a team of surgeons who come over from our country, but to train physicians there, to have an ongoing, sustainable source of health care for them. So they'll be training eye surgeons there who can take over.
And the benefit for people who take part in this project, erase their wrinkles, they get a big discount too, because the cost is quite a bit lower than what it would normally be, because 100% of the money is going to help these folks.
Right. And Allergan, the manufacturers of Botox, have been very generous to donate some of the product. So they're donating product, I'm donating my time, and the consequence is that all the profit will go to
this
great cause.
So that's again for Friday and Saturday, is it?
Friday and Saturday at my office.
Okay, we have a board, I think, with some information about that, how they can get in touch with you, or you can go to KUSI.com. There we go. Botox for Blindness, the initiative, the Eyes of Africa initiative. For information, you can go to KUSI.com, the Kaestner Aesthetic Eye Center.
How many appointments can you fit in over the course of these 2 days?
We're going to fit in as many as I physically can do. This is not going to be a detailed, lengthy, one-on-one consultation kind of appointment, which is the way I like to treat patients, but the goal here is to get as many people treated as possible.
Sure.
Good deal. Best of luck. What a great
Thank
idea.
you.
Get it? Idea.
Exactly.
Thanks, Joan. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Tricky,
you only get to
yes.
use that joke once every so often. Anyway,
or never again.